Hey parents, Pastor Trey and Miss Jen here. We've got 3 items for your pregame checklist for Mega Sports Camp next week. Item number 1 on the checklist is checking in your child. You're going to come into the church, you're going to see a lot of people, that's okay. You're going to go to one of the registration tables and give them your child's last name. We will find your child, check them in, and then we're going to give your child a wristband. The wristband is going to be color-coded, and it's even going to be labeled with their sport. Very cool. But here's the coolest part. We're going to give you an identical wristband that has a unique number that will connect you to your child's wristband. And you'll know more about that when we go to checkout. But at that point, we're going to put the wristband on your child. We're going to give you the matching wristband, and then one of our team will take your child into the arena to be grouped up with the other kids, the other campers in their sport.
The other part of that, though, is if your child has an allergy, we're going to use these little dots like this. We're going to use a black dot or a red dot, and the allergy sticker will be placed right here on the wristband by the sport. That way, every coach has a clear indicator that your child has an allergy. It will also be noted on the roster that they get. So make sure when you're checking in that you have told us about any specific allergies or restrictions that your child has so that we can make sure that information is conveyed to the coaches. Yes. That's the number 2. Number 3.
Checking out your kid. So, what's the checkout process, Miss Jen?
Okay, so the checkout process is this. When you come into the church at the end of the night, make sure you come right around the time, 8:25 is when we want you to arrive. That is the end of our closing rally. You'll go into the worship center or the arena, which is what we call it for Mega Sports Camp, and you will find your kid's sport. There'll be big signs. Look for the coach with the clipboard. The coach with the clipboard will then look for your child's name on the list. They will check them off on the list, and you are free to go on out of the worship center.
With your child.
With your child. Yeah, we recommend taking them.
Good idea.
So as you're leaving the worship center, there will be people ready there to check these wristbands and make sure that you're taking the right kid with the right number and you're matching them up. But we also know that sometimes the person who checks the kid in and gets the wristband isn't the person who picks the kid up.
Right.
So the way that we want you to handle that is that you will pass your copy of the wristband over to the person who'll be picking up. If you can't actually meet up with that person, then take a picture of it and text it to them, and they can show it to us on their phone. Alternatively, they can actually leave it with the registration team, and we will match your kid up with the person coming in to pick up. Lots of options there. Just make sure that you're telling the people at registration what your situation is going to be, and we'll make sure that it gets taken care of because we want you to go home with the right kid.
Yeah, and that's the main thing. We want to make sure that every kid gets home with the right mom or dad or aunt or uncle or whoever. Yes. So that's it for today. We're looking forward to an awesome week next week, and we will see you at Mega Sports Camp.